Sam LeCure.
Well, it is, but it's...
And his first pitch, 98 on the end. 100 top of the zone, 0 of his power. Swing and a miss, that devastating slider.
And that slider just tremendous.
Here's in hard hit rate. 2-0. For an issue that opening inning. He was asked about that and if that could help.
The answer is no. That's the answer. There's nothing, he said it, there's nothing's real and you just have to deal with it.
Pitch struck him out. Back-to-back Ks. Now the biggest test. 6-7, 2-8 night. Judge. That slider can play. Struck him out.
You see the lefty Rodon.
Friedel the only 0-2. Now Rodon has mastered. Just missed. Thought he had it. Check swing. No appeal needed. Called at the plate. Dozen consecutive games. Does a lot of damage first pitch. Fouls at that one and it ricocheted oddly off Wells. McLean reached twice yesterday. He walked and got hit by a pitch. Chisholm is in. Now the slider has been turned. Spencer Strider of Atlanta. Grounded to Chisholm. Sidearm throw. Close play. And you remarked you saw something.
The approach that Ellie has, we see it normally from the left side.
That skips on Chisholm. De La Cruz is on. That was a rather odd attack for Chisholm playing at second base. Spencer Steer takes a lower third. One in that time. Another multi-hit showing yesterday. Plus a sac fly. One and one. Rodon do not favor the hurler. Career caught stealing rate 14.5%. That's way below average. De La Cruz goes. Great jump. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. The slider strikes out Steer. Have to go back to Mo Sanford in August of 1991. That was in San Diego. He would only pitch 19 more games in the big leagues. Higher hopes for the decorated Burns. Strike two. Tits. Remember last year, all games with a barrage of strikeouts on the back-to-back days. Two. Now facing them in his major league debut. Timeout for Bellinger. Strikeouts galore for Burns at most levels. He left this year's minors second best in strikeout rate. 4 consecutive. 0 for 5, couple of strikeouts yesterday. Outside of his 2 longest homes in Arizona and St. Louis. 3-0. That's what happened to the second hit. Full count. Jazz Chisholm. Easy 90. He's among the hotter Yankees since coming off the IL. To right field. The first Yankee to not strike out. 2-out single by Chisholm. Struck out twice yesterday. His dugout. Oh, showing a pickoff move there. That was a pretty good one. Snaps the slider in for strike on his largely pinpoint heater. Again, a good pickoff. Almost got him. It is a storybook start in the show for
Oh my God, I am so excited and happy for him because he finally reached this level, but it's all through his hard work and his dedication.
Dad, yesterday when Chase met them, it's our dream. Now the dream's been fulfilled. What are your
celebrate your successes? So I'm just very, very humble and happy that God has placed him here and given me this ability, and he'll give us all no matter what.
Well,
He's a passionate kid, and when he's on the mound, he's about his business, as I've taught him to be.
Well, you're in the Navy on a Navy ship, correct?
Yes, on a Navy ship.
Behind the scenes, I know what he's doing, and that's the thing that I wish people could understand. All the sacrifice and hard work is at 13. I don't know. Let me digest this and see in a couple of days. I don't know.
Call.
So he called us like at 9:30 at night, and I thought it was strange, and he basically got the zoomies. He was running around.
He raised a great young man, and we think greatness is in his future. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've got his.
He's got a lot of support. He's got a family that loves him and people that'll do everything for him. And it does take it. When that dream does come true, it's not just about you and your journey. It's about your entire team and their journey, because they have been integral and to stay here and perform, especially at that level, those first 2 innings.
We'll see what he has against another former team. He homered against the Texas Rangers. He caught Rodon a dozen times in their shared days. Misses low, 3-1. Trevino grounded to short. Volpe to his right. 1-footed to second. They get that force. Relay in with Tampa against Detroit. Al Leiter with the Yankees against the Brewers in '87. Add to that list Austin Wells doubled. 0-2. Away. Upstairs. Grounded to second. McLean to his right. Backhand. Sets his feet. 1 away. Upstairs to Peraza, who 5 at bats. Chopped to third. Espinal.
That's exactly what you see out there. You see discipline. You see him staying on task.
Appeal. He did not go. At the knees, strike for his career. Cracked foul. Landed 7 strike. Certainly has plenty of left-handed pitching. He is one of the bats that you would hope could bring more balance against left-handed starters. What are you seeing in his at-bats?
Open, his hips are a little open. He does get them closed or square, but his swing seems to be to center field to the left field line. Almost.
Comebacker, look out. There you go, up the middle.
Balance. That was a nice job right there.
Grounded sharply to third. Chisholm fluidly to second. on the first in time. Came the last couple of times, including July of last season. TJ Friedl has struck out tonight. Takes a tight strike one. Stuart Fairchild went deep and no. That is cracked and through, base hit. Left on left, a 2-out base knock for Friedl.
Cheer.
Matt McLain is grounded out to third base. Friedl a running threat. Draws a throw. 27 steals in a fully healthy 23. Don living away. Friedl goes, good jump. Pitch is looped in the air down the right field line. Judge gives chase. Deep in foul ground, hops and makes the play. Out of our view, tight to the wall down the line. Home run. Reds down one. Start of second time through for Burns. Now a rematch with Judge, who he struck out his first.
They want to keep Tito off his feet, so they installed this chair that's actually looks like it's from a and reel them back in. But again, this is designed to get him off his feet. He's standing right now, but he sat for the first 2 out in that regard. He knew that he was going to get some grief from his players, which he did, early, pun intended.
Fouled away by Judge.
I was going to say it.
Off. Fisted flare. McLain can't get there. It drops in a blue pit for Judge. His first time. Mighty cut, strike one. It's 98. Pretty much like this.
Yep.
The first time, that was after an 8-pitch AB. Oh, 2 again. Poke to left. Steer glides in. One away. Recognizing how fickle baseball can be, how quickly it can turn. Calling for his son to maintain focus. And he popped up. De La Cruz. As Chisholm has singled to right. Lined over a leaping McLain, base hit. Judge eyeballs right. Slams on the brakes at second. 2 on. Now Volpe, who struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to center field. Friedl dives, it gets by. Judge scores. Chisholm waved at third. Gathered by Hines, a bobble. Now his throw in. Cut by McLain. Chisholm's pitch to Wells, fouled back. Yankees getting a lot more aggressive. The Rice homer that begins Lodolo in the later stage yesterday. Chipped foul. Espinal into foul ground, makes the play. Lead placed. And Terry Francona has managed a long time. He has seen Jose Ramirez with Cleveland. Lifted to right. Judge fading back. Aaron Judge himself had pretty high praise.
De La Cruz is a superstar and going to be the future.
He's got the power we saw tonight. He's a total package.
Time.
I love when superstar athletes pinnacle of their career. Give an inch. And I love when superstars do that. Just that young man right there, Elly De La Cruz.
When I think of Ellie's interactions with the other elite star, are you real? A real human being. Smoked to left by Steer. That's down for extra bags. Off the wall, gathered by Bellinger. Steer scoots into second, a standing double. He's been out. In the dirt. Wells. Driven to right center. Judge deep gap makes the glove. Steer tag. Gets to third. Struck out swinging his first time. But off speed has been his kryptonite in the big leagues. That bounces away, and Steer had already.
Why he didn't try to score.
It's a great pitch. Against breaking balls this year. Look to third, nobody there. Steer. Possibly at the plate right now. Hines is major power. Chop left side, Chisholm. Up the line. Got it. Knight takes on Peraza, who has bounced to third. Something crazy, yeah, possible, maybe to some extent. But even then there would be limitations, considering it's 2-0. And he's also got some luck. That is lined and caught and lost by De La Cruz. Briefly on the count twice. Squared a bunt. Pitch misses. One and one. Strike two. Maintained in the same way. There it is. He goes. Good jump. Pitch faded down. A changeup. Throw down is late. First team
well and easily.
Foul tip. Strike three. Struck out his first time. He crushed a home run to right his last time. That was first pitch. Changeup away. Called strike on that changeup. Third time through. Travis Chapman, first base coach, hand signaling to Peraza, who has taken some much larger secondary leads. Line to right. Hines on a hop has it. Peraza breaks, tagging from second. He takes third. First pitch popped up. Encarnacion Strand. Chase Burns is on the hook if that's the case. Jabot had been warming. They have 4 hits against Rodon. Full count. Popped up right side. Peraza the call.
And he came back throwing strikes. I think veteran pitchers have a propensity to be able to make pitches when they need to.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out Encarnacion Strand. Rodon. Espinal is bounced into a double play. Against the Angels. Driven to center. Read by Grisham. Reds in order.
And he had 3 walks in that inning he pitched. It's 22 innings, or 22 pitches.
That's driven to center field. Friedel.
Just telling the young buck, as he said before the game, this outing does not get your work in, and we'll see you next 5th day.
2-1 on Goldschmidt, who to have 8 or more strikeouts and no walks in his major league debut. The man that he joined, Johnny Cueto, who had 10 strikeouts, no walks, of a man in our crew, Lark, who has a new nickname. Now, Joel Luckup is at dinner tonight to call him the genius on the air.
That does not sound like Joel.
It does not at all.
Are you sure about that?
He wanted, I think, 2-2. Topped foul. So they're in constant talk as they're looking things up, getting graphics ready during the game. Our producer, Kent Dreamweaver, has shirts on the ready.
Is that going to be the giveaway for the Joel Luckup fan club?
Recording someone in, so fouled back. Next thing you know, on his own terms.
Oh boy.
Fouled away. Full count. Top to third, Espinal. Scored a run so far. You see hitters on deck swinging. The donut is at times still a thing. You don't often see top to first, fair ball. That took a skip. Nice handle by Jay Friedel, is singled and struck out. Bunt yanked back. First pitch called a miss. Front door slider for a strike. It's a gutsy and
that understanding the sequencing of pitching and how a hitter reacts to what you do out there. You make that decision and make that determination in real time. A hitter reacts to the pitch, the previous pitch.
full count. His best year as a Yankee. Payoff. Grounded routine to Chisholm. And Suter warming in the Reds' pen. Bunt popped and caught on the tumble by. Change up down. He saw one fastball his first time up. That was the hit. Does get a couple this AB, 1 and 2. Overall, though, it seems like Rodon is focused. Kind of goes against the grain a little bit.
He is different.
Backdoor miss.
But I feel like he has much better balance.
Foul tip, strike 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider to Wells, who has bounced to second. Foul pop to third. Suter gave the in their bullpen day in St. Louis. It lost at 11. Now with Burns filling the Wade Miley spot of the rotation. Hope there can be some Greater synergy. Off day still. Swing and a miss. Suter strikes out.
Process to go through. And Dr. Krimchek told him new injury. He's going to wait a couple of weeks, get another. Well, this team could need him. So after reflecting, he still thinks.
Well, he certainly showed the ability to get guys out. And I think you're going to definitely need.
Rodon retired the last 8 Reds in a row. Last Red reach was Steer and doubles tonight. Entire Yankee outfield took a collective step to its left. Sinker strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's been up and down for long years. One-two. Just barely away. Down. He comes from a baseball fan. Payoff. Jonathan himself, as he grew up, his eye. Payoff again. Is looped to left. Bellinger. 9 in a row sent down by Yankee pitcher. Reds have only had 2 chances with a man in scoring position on the game. Front door miss. Perfect game watch. They're through 5. It's a nice pitch. Sharp sink. Just low. That's a good tough take by Stevenson. Payoff. Inside. In a big league game since the 21st of May. Just back up from AAA. Hard ground ball off Chisholm's glove. Both men safe. He against his original club, the Texas Rangers. He homered against an old flame that night. He's the tying run at the plate. First pitch chopped. Snared by Volpe, loses the ball, it squirts free. Stevenson. DES hits here, bases loaded. On the edge strike. The last 2 hits each came first pitch. That is smoke to left field. Down fair for a hit. Stevenson scores. Hines on his heels. Trevino giving the wave to tie it. The relay. Not in time. Has scored. Critical man at second base here. Espinal has bounced into a double play. He is lined to center. And he lays off that split. Appeal could put time to get ready. So he enters a tie game. Swing and miss. One. Down and away. Lays off the split. 3-1. And figuratively off second. Fouled away. Now while the red. Payoff. Grounded to third. Chisholm. That'll hold CES. Throw to first. I'm going to become a pitcher. I want to throw that pitch. How do you throw it? He is a Red. He says Cincinnati will always be special to him. Two and 0. Call the strike. Check swing appeal. He did. Fastball for a strike. Grounded to first on bent knee Goldschmidt. Reds have Lyon Richardson warming. First pitch Grisham to center field. Friedel back it up. Has trouble finding the ball. There. Ben Rice rips one to right. Hines has it red.
The days bleed together.
Richardson got one out his last time out. Retired Mason Wynn in St. Louis. That was after he delivered sharply to short. Backhanded De La Cruz. Fire to first. Inning. First on a bunt. Called strike. Time ERA, a GABP 6.60. And a lot of that damage coming on homers. 58 2/3 innings. Check swing. No appeal needed. Strike. Two, full count. At the knee, strike three. A palpable buzz. It's hitting for authoritative power. The rain is picking up. And how telling is this with the stands just 3-1. A driving rain arriving. Some fans starting to look for cover. That's called a strike. Hope turnabout is fair play in the right spot. Swung through, strike three. Loop down the right field line. Long run for Judge. It falls fair. Base hit. Go ahead runners. Tyler Stevenson has walked twice, scored once. Foul tip. In the air, twisting foul. Fouled away. Disengagement. Fouled away. Snap throw, steer, engagement's used. Stroke to right, Judge curls over. 0 for 3, strikeout looking. He's flied to left and center. First pitch through the right side, base hit. That ends the string at 12 Yankees in a row retired by Let's Go Yankees, dwarfed by boos. Boos or Boo Earns? It's in the air to right. Hines fading back. He struggles most against off speed. Richardson's best pitch is his changeup, and he starts one down, ball one. 20s, off speed, $125. Steady rain continues to fall. Back-to-back changeups miss low. An all too familiar face prepares in the Yankee pen. Devin Williams getting loose. A low strike. Facing Reese Hines, who has singled and scored. Ball 1. Grounded to short, Volpe.
Just 2 pitches. It's a 4-seam fastball and that changeup. I just remember hitting against Trevor Hoffman. And then you deal with whatever else comes.
Line to third. Tonight, he has 2 hits, including the game-tying. The Reds have 3 left-handed bats on their bench. It paid off. Chop to third, Peraza, deep backhand on a low skip. Good play. First pitch high in the air, shallow right. McLean out, Hines in. McLean the call. And the catch. One.
And was low flying down the line.
Had a couple of hits last night. Espinal even at third. Just upstairs miss. Fastball snaps for a strike. Chip to center. Friedel coming on. He's got it on the fly. Slider strike. Oh, 1 up and away. Good glove by Stevenson. If Santillan that's away. Hit rate. Command noticeably off. That's twice now. Two and 0. Big leagues as a battery. 2 on, 2 out. And the 2-0 swung through. Pace. Down, another 3-ball count. Full count. Just inside. Fouled away by Judge, who has singled, scored. He's 1 for 4. Upstairs, and again, Stevenson. Good job to glove. Popped him up. Espinal gives ground. De La Cruz. He does swing away, and he fouls it. And now it's 0-2. 0-2 is in the air right side. Goldschmidt. One and 1. Good block on a ball in the dirt. Popped up. Escara. Volpe coming over makes the play. One of the more fun highlights. Swing and a miss. His smile from that game. Aaron Judge is tired by Reds pitching. He's 1 for 4. Phil. Hard ground ball, fair, smothered by Steer. Pops to his feet. Phillips on the cover, they got him. Bounces home. Judge breaks for the plate. Phillips on the cover, no play. 1-0. Kinlider. Poke shallow right center in the triangle. Hines on the move, on the slide. Reaches up in the stabbing ground. DJ LeMahieu came on after Jazz Chisholm was ejected. Takes ball. Check swing clearly went too far. Full count. Reds have heart of the order. Popped him up. McLean out, Hines in. McLean the call. Yankees get one. Scoring position. The Reds are 2 for 9. Twisted foul, long run for Bellinger. No play in the seats. Curve ball for a strike. Grounded right side. Backhand Goldschmidt. Pitcher cover. Fed. Not. Line over short base hit. McLean scores. De La Cruz up to second. I don't think he knew the score. Step off by first base. Swing and miss.
I think that was the conversation when Aaron.
Back-to-back breaking balls. Way outside, gets by. Boom. On deck. Full. De La Cruz a decent lead off third. 3-2. Outside, bases loaded. Loaded. Strike one to Lux. Two and one.